The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture present Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson. Also presented by Adena Springs South, Daily Racing Form, Double Diamond Farm, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Ocala Breeders Sales Company, Valerie Daly of Showcase Properties, and Woodford Thoroughbreds.
Hello everyone, welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 4 graded stakes from Saratoga, including a battle of heavyweights in the Grade 1 Whitney Stakes. We begin with 2-year-old fillies at Woodbine in the Ontario Debutante Stakes. Amira J, a 14-length debut winner at Arlington Park, the 1-2 favorite. Robert Geller has the call.
23-1 the first fraction, and Portovino on the inside continues on by a length. Amira J in second, and they're pushing these leaders a little bit now. Get Rhythm on the inside. Londi Lou's travelled well and is starting to rein them in on the outside. And as they come for the lane, Office Drama is last as they go inside the quarter, and Portovino turns in front of Amira J and Londi Lou on the outside. They swing for the lane in the debutante, and it's still in Portovino on the inside. Amira J is all out in second, and down the outside, Londi Lou. Get Rhythm's getting involved. Amira J coming for the lead now. Amira J took over. Down the outside is Get Rhythm, putting in a flying finish on the outside. Get Rhythm has gone up, and Get Rhythm has won it.
Get Rhythm gets up to defeat Amira J by half a length for a 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales grads. Eurico da Silva aboard in 1-10-4. A first out maiden winner at Woodbine, Get Rhythm faded to 5th in the Shady Well Stakes in her second start. The filly by Street Boss was bred in Ontario by Anderson Farms and Moret Farrell and was a $70,000 Keeneland September yearling. Get Rhythm has earned $103,000 for Anderson Farms, Kinghaven Farms, and Partners. Catherine Day Phillips trains the winner. To Del Mar for 2-year-olds in the Grade 2 Best Pal Stakes. Nyquist, the even money favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
A quarter of a mile left to go, and Found Money continues to lead them, taken on by Nyquist. Bestrayer is right there at the rail. Right in behind that, Annie's Candy, and Swipe has now just got to pick a spot to run. Wide open at the top of the lane, Nyquist gets the lead. Annie's Candy comes to take them on. Behind that comes Swipe. Homeward bound now, and it's Nyquist kicking away. Nyquist opens up too. Swipe is coming with a right run, running a little green though, is shifting in, and Nyquist finds more on the lead and starts to pull clear, and Nyquist very impressive in the Best Pal. Nyquist and Mario Gutierrez win at about 5 in the end.
Nyquist leads a sweep by Keeneland Sales grads, defeating Swipe officially by 5 1/4 lengths with Annie's Candy third. Mario Gutierrez up in 1:16-4. From the red-hot barn of Doug O'Neill, Nyquist was making his first start since a debut maiden victory at Santa Anita 2 months earlier. The colt by leading juvenile sire Uncle Mo was bred in Kentucky by Summerhill Farm. A $400,000 2-year-old, Nyquist has earned $153,000 for Redham Racing. The winner was consigned by Paramount Sales to the 2013 Keeneland November sale, where the weanling colt was purchased by Madison Farm for $180,000. Drummollin Farm, Jerry Dilger agent, consigned the future graded stakes winner to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was acquired by Sutton Place Stable for $230,000. His half-sister by Blame will be offered by Hinkle Farms at the upcoming Keeneland September sale. Grade 2 Best Pal Stakes winner Nyquist, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. To Ellis Park for fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Groupie Doll Stakes. Call Pat, the 7-2 favorite. Matt Dinerman has the call.
The half 45-4, a tearaway leader in the Groupie Doll. Fioretti and Sophie Duels in front by 6 lengths as they approach the quarter pole. Coming up the fence, here comes Willow Hills, and looping up 4 wide is Flashy American. To the top of the lane they come, and Fioretti has made every call thus far. Fioretti off the turn in front by 4. Pistol Packin' Penny rivaling to the outside. Up the fence, here comes Sky Girl, and down the center of the track, Pearl turned less than a 16th. It's Fioretti trying to hold. Pistol Packin' Penny lunging. Call Pat running on from the back, down towards the line. Fioretti, Call Pat up! Call Pat up in the shadow of the wire to take the 34th running of the Groupie Doll Stakes.
The favorite, Call Pat, rallies from last to defeat front-running longshot Fioretti by half a length. Joe Rocco Jr. aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 135 flat. The Brad Cox trainee was coming off a neck setback in Stakes Company at Indiana Grand. The 5-year-old mare by Lawyer Ron was bred in Kentucky by Don Amici III, Don Amici Jr. and Prancing Horse Stables. It was a $7,500 Keeneland September yearling. Call Pat has earned $285,000 for Miller Racing. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the upcoming yearling sales. Back to Woodbine for sprinting fillies and mares in the Grade 3 Seaway Stakes. Hillaby, the even money favorite. Once again, here's Robert Geller.
No change, an Endless Light in front. They went through the opening quarter in 23-1. Pressure coming from Skylander Girl, but Endless Light breezing along still, a half in 46 flat. Pirates Trove on the inside, pushed along responding. On the outside goes Hillaby, who's about 3 lengths off the lead and is winding up pretty strongly as they come for the lane. Marlborough Rose looking for a room up the inside, and as they come down the stretch, Endless Light has gone away. Endless Light in front, tackled by Pirates Trove and Hillaby. Endless Light in the lead, Marlborough Rose getting a move on, and that wider is Cactus Chris. Marlborough Rose is flying. Endless Light in front. Endless Light, Marlborough Rose. Endless Light holding on the inside, and it's a head bob. Endless Light and Marlborough Rose, a tight one.
Here's another look at that photo finish. It's pace setter Endless Light trying to wire the field under 119 pounds in Eurico da Silva. But 3-1 second choice Marlborough Rose is closing strongly, toting 117 pounds in Alan Garcia. And Marlborough Rose gets up to take the photo by a nose. Long shot Cactus Chris rallies into the show spot. 7 furlongs in 122-1. Group stakes placed in France for Freddie Head. Marlborough Rose makes it 3 wins in 6 North American starts for Christophe Clement. The Irish-bred 4-year-old filly by Smart Strike was runner-up in her last 2 starts in stakes company over the Belmont Park turf. Marlborough Rose has earned $296,000 for Aura de Sampar at Monceau Stable. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series.
The advantages of nominating and winning a Breeders' Cup Challenge Series race are clear. For more information about the Breeders' Cup Challenge Series and nominations, go to members.breederscup.com, because the best is yet to come.
City Wolf and Emma Jane Wilson, outstanding in the Durham Cup. City Wolf won it by 2, and City Wolf has collared the leader. And it's City Wolf, and it's just a matter of how much you'll win by. City Wolf going away in the 3rd.
City Wolf, a graded stakes winner by leading sire Giants Causeway, and a half-brother to leading sires Ghost Sapper and City Zip, standing at Adena Springs South.
Combining the legacy of Kentucky with the fertile breeding ground of Florida, Woodford Thoroughbreds proudly introduces in 2014 Warfront's best son to stand at stud, multiple graded stakes winner, Sold Out, and juvenile Grade 1 winner of the Hopeful Stakes, Currency Swap. Woodford Thoroughbreds, where a new generation of horse racing excellence has begun.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 John C. Mabee Stakes just ahead in this segment. Turf Fillies and Mares at Saratoga in the Grade 3 Waya Stakes. Danza Cavallo, the 5-2 favorite. Larry Comas picks up the call.
And now the field races for the far turn. Goldie Esponi has led since the beginning. The lead is a length and a half. Nice number is on the outside and moving to his Kitten's Point outside of her. And Danza Cavallo is back running in fourth, starting to lose some ground on the turn. White Rose and Queen's Parade are getting going and have gone by her. And they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Goldie Esponi, every step of the way so far. They're into the stretch. Goldie Esponi set sail for home. Kitten's Point, White Rose on the far outside. Then Queen's Parade, Danza Cavallo down toward the rail. But it is Goldie Esponi, and she has run away. Goldie Esponi will dominate the field in the face of Tipton Waya.
Goldie Esponi takes the field gate to wire to defeat Eastern Belle by 3 1/4 lengths. Kendrick Carmouche, the winning jockey, in 2:29 flat. That's 3 consecutive victories for Goldie Esponi, who won her last 2 at Belmont Park, including the River Memory Stakes. The French-bred 4-year-old filly by Vesponi was a Group Stakes winner at Saint Cloud last year. One of 3 starters in the field for Chad Brown, Goldie Esponi has earned $402,000. The Marathon Turf Mare is owned by Swift Thoroughbreds and Bradley Thoroughbreds. The stellar first crop yearlings by Darby Dan Stallion Jerseytown include a $500,000 filly purchased by Barclay Tag and a $185,000 colt purchased by China Horse Club and Maverick Racing. To Del Mar for Turf Fillies and Mares in the Grade 2 John C. Mabee Stakes. Fanacola, the 8-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
They head down the backstretch. All riders happy with their position. No change in the order. Joe Talamo and Fanticola take them along by the length. Bling Is My Thing is in second. On the far side is Electrum, Personal Diary inside of her. They followed by Emotional Kitten in the fifth spot. Queen of the Sand makes an early run. There goes Queen of the Sand now. Red Cap on the outside. Going with her, Emotional Kitten. They're all bunching up as they turn the pressure on at the top of the lane. Fanticola only just in front now. Emotional Kitten on the outside up to take them on. Queen of the Sand had to go 5 wide, but right there. Electrum in the green cap. They come for home. What a race this one is. Queen of the Sand, grandstand side. Emotional Kitten alongside Electrum. One from the rail. Fanticola at the rail. Still wide open. Fanticola tries to battle back. Electrum, Queen of the Sand, Emotional Kitten. They hit the wire. Electrum won it.
Electrum takes the blanket finish by a head over Queen of the Sand, just over a length separating the first 6 finishers. Victor Espinoza up in 1:48-2. Stakes placed in France just over a year ago, the Irish-bred 4-year-old filly by High Chaparral records her first stakes victory. The John Sadler trainee was last seen finishing a troubled 4th in the Grade 1 Gamely Stakes. Electrum has earned $299,000. The winner is owned by Horonis Racing. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is leading sire Malibu Moon, AP Indy's leading sire 7 years running. Malibu Moon is currently being offered on Southern Hemisphere time at a discounted stud fee of $25,000, stands and nurses. For a complete roster of participating stallions at discounted fees, please visit spendthriftfarm.com.
Shaking it up on the outside, Central Banker, shaking it up to win in a driving finish. Shaking it up, and David Flores won the Malibu. They're almost in a straight line as they come for home now. Shaking it up will win it. Shaking it up, coming home powerfully. Shaking it up, and a authoritative winner.
Hit the bullseye with an OBS August yearling. Since January 1st, 2014, OBS August Yearling Sale graduates have been on target for 65 stakes wins and counting, including 18 graded stakes wins from coast to coast. 800 yearlings by leading and proven national sires and promising young guns will be offered August 25th through August 27th. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Painter has a 2-length lead in mid-stretch. It's Painter with a powerhouse performance. Painter by 4 on the wire.
Make plans now to attend the National Thoroughbred Owner Conference taking place at beautiful Gulfstream Park in South Florida, January 11th through 14th, the same week of the 2015 Eclipse Awards. Enjoy a great lineup of speakers and panelists, fabulous social events, and live racing at Gulfstream. Plus, you'll meet celebrity owners and successful thoroughbred owners from around the country. If you missed the inaugural Owner Conference at Keeneland, you won't want to miss this one. Visit ownerview.com to register today. That's ownerview.com.
People want to know what's so special about Ocala. Centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville, Ocala's equine industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Discover Ocala. Reach out to showcase properties, and we'll show you why we love where we live.
Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish. Florida produced Breeders' Cup Classic winner Mucho Macho Man. Florida is one of the premier breeding regions and training centers in the world. We are a leading prep center for Derby winners and contenders. We boast of premier veterinary research centers and 3 major racetracks. Florida has the largest 2-year-old in training sale in the world, selling horses 6 times annually. Florida is proudly represented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association. Sunny Florida produces champions from start to finish.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 test stakes coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with turf 3-year-olds at Saratoga in the Grade 2 National Museum of Racing Hall of Fame Stakes. Chad Brown sent out 4 starters, including 3-1 favorite Startup Nation. Larry Comas picks up the call.
The half was 49 flat. Around the far turn, sail the high seas. Still there, Courtier creeping up closer now. A half length behind, and a lot is just to the outside of them. And then it's Takeover Target. On the far outside, World Approval is getting going with a burst of speed in the middle of the course, and they're into the stretch. And as they come into the final furlong, Courtier is the leader. A lot is second to the outside. And then it's Sail the High Seas. There to Takeover Target. On the far outside, World Approval. Here's Takeover Target. Takeover Target, a lot. These 2 down to the line. Takeover Target did it.
4-1 second choice Takeover Target takes it by half a length over a lot. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard in 142 flat. Trainer Chad Brown continues his hot streak at the Spa with his latest stakes winner on turf. After winning his first 2 starts, Takeover Target finished a close second in the Pennine Ridge Stakes and was 5th in the Grade 1 Belmont Derby. The colt by Harlan's Holiday was bred in Kentucky by Dorothy Matz and was a $175,000 Keeneland September yearling from the Claiborne Farm consignment. Takeover Target has earned $301,000 for Klarovich Stables and William H. Lawrence. To Del Mar for turf 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 La Jolla Handicap. Who defeated American Pharaoh on debut last summer at Del Mar, the 7-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Less than a half mile to go now, and is still the leader. In front by half a length. Pain and Misery right there second. Now Prospect Park makes his move, and here comes Prospect Park with a huge run. Whitecap on the outside, and Prospect Park has gone right on by. Prospect Park set sail for home, leads a length. Is not done. He tries to battle back on the inside. Homeward bound in the La Jolla, and Prospect Park pins his ears and goes tenaciously for the wire. Is chasing second. The others of no consequence, but Prospect Park, a scintillating performance today. Prospect Park and Kent DeSormo dominate the La Jolla.
2-1 second choice Prospect Park draws off to defeat by 4 1/4 lengths. Kent DeSormo up in 141-2. Runner-up in 3 graded stakes on dirt this year, including a nose setback in the Grade 2 Los Alamitos Derby. Prospect Park takes to the turf to get his first stakes victory. The colt by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by his owners Pam and Martin Wygod and is a half-brother to Grade 1 stakes winner Silent Size. Trained by Clifford Seiss, Prospect Park has earned $396,000. DRF Breeding, home of the new sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. Back to Saratoga for the Grade 1 Test Stakes, featuring the return of champion filly Take Charge Brandy. Cavorting the 5-2 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
They're off in the test. Take Charge Brandy broke like a rocket. She goes straight out to the front with Bar of Gold away running in second. And then it's Cat Ballou out third. So You Say is fourth early on. Pleasant Tales, Angela Renee, By the Moon on the inside. And then it's Wonder Gal followed by Irish Jasper and Cavorting. And the field speeds up the backstretch with a champion in front. Take Charge Brandy is the leader, and pressing her is New York bred Bar of Gold on the outside through a 23-1 opening quarter mile. And then it's So You Say just in behind the leaders. Cat Ballou's down on the inside of By the Moon. Pleasant Tales and Wonder Gal are next. Cavorting's got 7 lengths to make up. Angela Renee and Irish Jasper. It is Take Charge Brandy leading the way on the far turn. Runs a half mile in 46 1/5 seconds, and her lead is a half a length. Bar of Gold is there, and on the far outside, it's So You Say. Cat Ballou waits for running room, fourth on the inside, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Take Charge Brandy turns for home, and now has lost the lead. The new leader is Bar of Gold. Cat Ballou is on the inside, and then it's By the Moon. On the far outside, Cavorting is coming with a run, and it's a strong run indeed. Here comes Cavorting on the outside of Bar of Gold. Cavorting and Arad Ortiz Jr. have taken the lead. Cavorting wins the test.
The favorite, Cavorting, finishes strongly to defeat Longshot Bar of Gold by 2.5 lengths. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard the Keeneland Sells graduate in 1:22 4. Winner of the Grade 2 Adirondack Stakes at the Spa last summer, the Kieran McLaughlin trainee was last seen taking the Jersey Girl Stakes at Belmont Park. The filly by Bernardini was bred in Kentucky by Swetnam Stud and was a $360,000 Keeneland November weanling. Cavorting has earned $662,000 for Stone Street Stables. Cavorting paid $760 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Coming up, a last to first winner of the Whitney.
Goes 140 at 130.40. You get 40, you get 140, you get 130.
Down about to down 87, 90 down, down about to down 90 grand bay, 890 thousand down about to down 90. 85 on a minute, 85. What do you think? 5 here, 85,000 down about to down 5 on the minute.
People want to know what's so special about Ocala. Centrally located between Orlando and Jacksonville, Ocala's equine industry has many incentives to breed, raise, and train thoroughbreds. Discover Ocala. Reach out to Showcase Properties, and we'll show you why we love where we live.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
Here is Arch, Tim Book, and the Don Handicap. Honeymoon Handicap goes to Siren.
International Grade 1 sire Arch has sired over 17% stakes horses. He is the sire of champions in 4 countries, including Eclipse champion Blaine. And his daughters have already produced 2 Eclipse champions. Arch, championship sire at Claiborne Farm.
Since 1894, Daily Racing Form has told the story of thoroughbred racing. 120 years later, Daily Racing Form continues to tell the story and bridges the worlds of racing and breeding, presenting DRF sire-powered results Access race results by sire, name of horse, track, date, age, type of race, distance, surface, and country. And now, sort results by DRF's exclusive buyer speed figures, available only at DRF Breeding.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Saratoga for the Grade 1 Whitney Stakes. The field included 7 Grade 1 winners, with Tonalist at 7-2, a slight favorite over Honor Code. Here's the call by Larry Colmus.
They're off in the Whitney. Normandy Invasion on the far outside is sent out, and Liam's Map's got speed from the inside, and Moreno is just to the outside of them, but Liam's Map is going to be the pacemaker. Moreno is running in second position early on, and then Normandy Invasion on the outside of Lee, while Noble Bird rides the rail around that first turn. Wicked Strong is next by another 7 lengths. Tonalist, Honor Code, and VE Day are all separated from the others. Oh, the pace is hot. 22-3 was the opening quarter mile as they go on to the backstretch. And Liam's Map is the leader. And Moreno is 3/4 of a length behind, running in second position. Normandy Invasion and Noble Bird are together just behind them. Then the pair of Lee and Wicked Strong, who's down on the inside. It's a long, long way back. 10, 11 lengths back to Tonalist, VE Day, and Honor Code. And the half was 46 seconds flat. And now the field races for the far turn. And Liam's Map has been setting this grueling pace so far. And Moreno is now being asked to go by Cornelio Velasquez. He's a length behind. And then it's Lee. Wicked Strong down on the inside. Normandy Invasion. Noble Bird's not going on. Honor Code is still about 12 lengths off the lead. Then the Belmont winner, Tonalist, and the Travers winner, VE Day. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 109-3. They're into the stretch. And it's Liam's Map. Oh, he's got a 5-length lead coming to the 8th pole. He's run a huge race. Wicked Strong and Honor Code have a furlong to reel him in. Tonalist is next. They're coming to the final 16th. Liam's Map reaching for the wire. Honor Code running out of time. Liam's Map. Here comes Honor Code. Here's the wire. Honor Code looked like he got him in the last stride.
Nearly 20 lengths back down the backstretch, Honor Code unleashes a tremendous stretch run to defeat loose on the lead Liam's Map by a neck. Javier Castellano up in 147-4, a 113 buyer speed figure. 4 wins in the last 5 starts for Honor Code, who was last seen closing from last to take the Grade 1 Metropolitan Handicap. The 4-year-old Ridgeline by EP Indy, out of the stakes-winning Stormcat mare Serena's Cat, was bred in Kentucky by Del Ridge Farm. Honor Code has earned $1,978,000 for Lanes Inn Racing and Del Ridge Farm. Hall of Famer Shug McGahee trains the winner. Javier Castellano with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. We'll have stakes action from the Arlington International Turf Festival, including the Grade 1 Arlington Million and the Grade 1 Beverly D Stakes next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by the Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association and the Florida Department of Agriculture. Online at tbredweek.com.